Well, hello, my friend. Welcome to Enrich Lives. I'm Brother Charles, and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It surely is. And welcome to Enrich Lives, where you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. That's right. You're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. And again, it's always good to be on Enrich Lives, where this program is about you. But before we get into our discussion, let me say this: if today is the day that you came upon the planet, let me say happy birthday to you. That's right. Happy birthday to you. Because you're special. You are somebody. If this is your special day, happy birthday to you. Again, welcome to Enrich Life, where this program is not about anybody else, but it's about you becoming a better person. We like to build our discussions on topics out of the Bible, biblical principles out of the Bible, and of course, we have fantastic topics. But before we do that, let me say this here. Uh, you have something special. You are somebody. You are somebody. And you know what? You have the power to do whatever it is that you want to do. That's right. You can do that. So welcome to Enrich Lives. Tonight we have another fantastic topic. And our topic for discussion is going to be one that we all at some particular point in time that we have used or we need to master this first word that we're going to talk about in this topic. Our scriptures, before we get into our discussion, our scriptures will be coming out of Matthew, the 14th chapter, 25th through 31st verse, Luke, the 18th chapter, 2nd through the 5th verse, and also 2nd Kings, 2nd chapter, and the 2nd verse. And of course, our topic tonight, our topic is focus and distractions. Focus and distractions. Now that's one of those things that focus means that you're going to put your attention on something. You're going to really be concentrating on what you're focusing on a particular object or something. You're going to focus on that. Distraction is something that takes your mind away from what you're doing. Distraction will take you off from where you want to be to something else. So focus and distraction. And these scriptures that we quoted to you tonight deal with some incidents that were recorded in the Bible. Um, the first one deals with Jesus walking on the water, and Peter and the guys, they're out there in the boat and they see Jesus walking up early in the morning, and it's dark or whatever, and so they thought they was looking at a ghost or something. They got excited, and Jesus, no, it's just me. And Peter says, if it's you, Lord, if it's you, bid me to come to you. He says, okay, come. So he gets out of the boat and begins to walk on the water. Now, two things take place here. In order for him to do that, he had to first have faith. First, he had to understand that it was Jesus who was telling him to come, and he believed that. So here's the faith. He understood that. He believed that it was Jesus, and he had faith in what Jesus said. And so he gets out of the boat. He steps on the water. He says, Jesus said me come. He seen Jesus walk and said, I want to experience this. So he gets out of the boat and walks on the water. What a fantastic thing to do. The experience that he's walking on the water. That's very unique because man just don't walk on water. So he gets out and he's walking. But then he's focusing on the fact that Jesus told him to come, so he's focusing. But then in a millisecond, just a second or so, he's distracted. He's distracted by the wind or the storm, whatever it is. He is distracted. And guess what? And when he does that, my friend, he goes down. He goes down. Distraction took him off of his focus, which caused him to sink. That's what that was all about. So he was focusing at first, but then he got distracted. And so that was the interesting, intriguing thing about that whole scenario was the fact that he was focused, but he ended up getting what distracted. Okay, and the next situation that we were dealing with deals with an unjust judge, this widow that was dealing with this unjust judge, this judge who didn't fear God or men. This guy was, I don't mean he was unjust, he was just a judge, he didn't fear God or men. But this widow came to him, she said, look, I want you to square this away from me, so I did me wrong, I want justice. And so she goes to the judge, and this judge says, now, he didn't care anything about her, he said, but she kept going back to him. She was focused on the fact she wanted something done. So the guy says, if I don't do something, she's going to continue to come. I need to do just so I can give her some rest. So, but she was focused on the fact that she wanted justice done for whatever had happened to her. She was not going to be distracted by anything or anyone. She was focusing on that. You know, sometimes we get distracted and we forget what we're doing, but not this particular situation. And she was focusing on the fact she wanted justice done. And sure enough, she did get that. She did get it because she was focused. Yeah, and the last scenario deals with the fact of Elijah, the prophet, and Elisha, his understudy. So Elijah, the prophet, the sons of the prophet told Elijah, say, hey, they told Elisha this. Don't you know that your master is going to be taken to the Lord today? He said, yeah, I know. And so Elijah told Elisha, I'm going to believe you. So he said, yeah. He said, how about I go over there doing Elisha? No, I'm staying with you. Elisha was focused on the fact he wanted to be there when Elijah was taken up, when he was making his transformation. He was going to transcend to the Lord. So he was there. So Elijah said, go over there. No, I'm staying right where he was focusing on Elijah. He wasn't going to leave it. No matter what, he was not going to be distracted by anything. He was going to see that. So that was the fact that he was not going to be distracted, but he was focusing on the fact. He wanted to see him taken up. And sure enough, Elijah says, what can I do for you? He says, give me a double portion of your spirit. Very interesting. That's a very unique request. You see, that's a hard thing. But he said, I'll grant it to you. And he did. Now, when he sees him taken up in the chariots of fire and all this is a unique situation, shall we say. But Elisha was focused. He was not going to be distracted. He was going to see this. He said, no matter what transpired, I'm going to see this. He was focusing on the fact that he was going to be there when Elijah made his transformation, when he was taken up to the Lord. And sure enough, he was there and he did see it. Now, of course, you and I as individuals, we have the ability to focus. You can focus. When you focus on something, you got your attention on it, see. But then again, there are times when you are focusing and then all of a sudden you get distracted, a distraction that takes place. I know you can go to a grocery store or go somewhere and you can meet someone and then all of a sudden I came in to get something, I forgot it. I got distracted. You can get distracted in various ways by not being focused on what you're doing. That's why they tell people when you're driving, don't be texting while you're driving because you can't concentrate on two things at one time. Oh, yes, I can multitask. No, you're not. You're not multitasking. As the Buddha says, this one thing I do. This one thing. Do one thing at a time. If you're going to drive. Don't be trying to look all over here and do everything else, trying to text and drive and talk on the phone. No, just drive because you're not focused. And see, you're going to have to be focusing whenever you're driving. Another professional, especially, that you definitely have to focus in is boxing. You can't get in the ring and be boxing somebody and you worried about somebody else. You got your head knocked off. See, you have to focus on what you're doing. See, it is very important to learn how to train your mind to focus, my friend. Because if you can focus on something, if you can hold your attention on something for a little while, you can pretty much get anything you want. Most people have a very short attention span. So here's the catch. Learn how to focus. Meditate, study, focus on something. See, it's very easy to say, oh, I'll look at this for a little while, but then I'm going on. No, you got to learn how to focus on things. Now, is distraction good? Yes, there are good parts about distraction. What can be good about distraction? Well, you can have a friend that's having a problem. Maybe they had a relationship problem, and maybe that the person was feeling sad or they lost a job or something. And so you come by and say, hey, come on, let's go out and I'll take you out to dinner or something. Let's go to a movie or go dance, do something. Anyway, you are coming there to be a distraction for that person so that you can get their mind off that problem, whatever their situation was. So, and this is a good part of distracting, taking them away from what it is that they're troubled with. So sometimes distraction can be good for you. It depends on what you're dealing with. So you and I as individuals have the ability to choose which way we want to go. As one of the sayings of Buddha was saying that they were individuals going to climb the mountain. This man finally said, well, I've got to climb this mountain, he said, and I can either sing while I'm going up the mountain or I can complain while I'm going up the mountain. Or either way, I've got to go up this mountain. He said, so I think I'll sing while I'm going up. In other words, he had the ability to choose what state of mind he wanted to be in going up that mountain. You and I have the ability to choose the way we want to be each day when we wake up. Whether or not we want to be full of worry, fear, and anxiety, or we want to focus on the good things, the things that we do. Hey, who can I bless today? Who can I help today? What can I do to make this day a better day for someone? See, now we are focusing on the fact that we're going to focus on good things. Scripture says, whatsoever things true, love, and just, think on these things. Other words, it's telling you, if you think on a lot of negative things, you are going to feel bad, my friend. You will be feeling bad for real. So your spirits, your thoughts will be very down, and they can cause sickness. Why? Because you're focused on a lot of negative things. Now, on the other hand, if you're focused on the good things, how good thing, how good life is, how good things are, then you, my friend, will feel a whole lot better. You know, don't you feel good whenever you help someone? Sure. Well, I feel good whenever I help someone. I feel good when I do something. I've accomplished something. Oh, I feel good. Don't you feel good? Yes, you do. You feel good whenever you help someone. So you learn how to focus on your objective. When you achieve something, go on to something else. Hey, this is great. Now I'm building momentum toward doing bigger and better things. Focus on the good things. There's so much good going on in the world today. Yeah, but you have a choice, my friend. You can focus on all the negativity. If you want to, you can do that, and you can be afraid to go out the house. You can be afraid. You can be sick and full of fear and fright, all because you're thinking a lot of negative stuff, and you're allowing a lot of negative stuff to come in, which is going to make you feel bad. On the other hand, focus on good things, my friend. Think about the good things that you're doing. Think about the positive things in your life. You'll be surprised how good life is. Until next time, my friends, until next time, master focusing whatever you do, master focusing on that which is good for you. Until next time, you be blessed. May the good Lord bless you and may keep you and may love, joy, peace, and happiness forever be with you, wherever you go. And remember, my friend, let me say thank you if you're tuning into this, and give us a thumbs up on this here. Again, you be blessed.